Welcome to the podcast. We're here to talk about PUBG, Fortnite, basically anything Battle Royale. I'm me, Ben.
H1Z1.
Alright. I'm Ben. With me I have today...
Dustin.
Shut up. Alright. Look at that spike, though. Anyway, so we're talking about... Shut up. Fortnite. That's the only one I play.
Dawson's salty about Battle Royale because he can't handle frame drops.
Okay, I am sick of...
He's one of the typical high on his own stuff PC gamers.
I'm kind of sick of PUBG due to the factor of it hardly ever runs on the Xbox.
That's because it's a terrible...
Genesis.
It's not a good port. They didn't port it well because it just doesn't work properly with the controller function.
The controller function's fine. If anything, the one complaint I'd have about the game would be its graphics quality. But I don't care about graphics because I play games for games.
If anything that I have issues with...
I play figure candy.
No, if I have issues with anything in PUBG, it would have to be the factor of they're still in beta.
So? Fortnite's technically in beta.
Dark was in beta for like 2 years.
DayZ just got out of alpha. DayZ is now in alpha.
I believe
Fortnite is in early access, which I find better than beta, where
there's no difference. It's the same thing.
No, PUBG, you jump into a vehicle and you fly halfway across the world.
I've never had that happen.
I have. In Fortnite, it's at least in early access, so you don't have as many bugs.
Early access. PUBG is early access. Fortnite is a full game.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Yes.
Fortnite is in early access right now. PUBG is in beta.
Okay, we're gonna Google this.
Alright, but basically, here's the thing. Fortnite, I like weekly updates. That's the main thing that catch me with it. And the free-to-play right now is... It's not a pay-to-win. It's still free-to-play. You're on Google Images.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Alright, I need to stop letting dead air happen. Because I'm shit at podcasts.
Just keep talking.
And anyway, but I play Fortnite over PUBG just because PUBG is a lot more tactical, whereas Fortnite, so I feel like...
Fortnite is exponentially easier.
No, you have certain skills you need to learn instead. Because the idea of building is a much tougher thing. You don't just have cover there constantly.
There's no cover anywhere in PUBG. It's more concealment than cover is the fun of it.
Yeah.
Whereas Fortnite, you just get a bunch of panic builders that run around and build buildings.
Yeah, but then if you're good, you can destroy them.
Yeah, if you're good, you can destroy them.
Oh yeah, I've won Fortnite before.
Yeah.
I understand the concept of the game. I just prefer PUBG.
Okay, I prefer neither almost because I'm in between Fortnite and PUBG. Okay, yeah, well, I don't
Over
care.
here is little H1Z1 crying because we didn't look at them.
Okay,
H1Z1 has such a
calling?
beautiful part of it, though, because H1Z1 has NPCs that screw you over, too.
Yeah, I like H1Z1 because of the whole Z1, whatever.
It's Z. I promise you it's Z,
yeah,
because think about it. H1... Okay,
anyways.
H1N1, H1Z1.
Okay, anyways, H1Z1 or H1Z1 it's actually quite a bit better because of the whole zombie aspect and survival aspect due to the factor of the NPCs can screw you over.
Probably more environment deaths in H1Z1 than in PUBG and Fortnite combined.
Okay, yeah,
which is great.
True.
Meanwhile, I was playing a game the other day, someone rocket rode herself off the map because she thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, I've seen that before too.
I've never rocket rode before, I gotta try it.
It's fun. You can grenade launcher ride too.
Yeah.
You can grenade launcher ride if you... Wow.
See, this is why PUBG is better. They complain about glitches of flying cars.
Okay.
What about riding on explosives?
But that's a part of the game that they know about.
I like PUBG due to the factor of the gun mechanics are
That's true.
I love the ballistics. I love the fact that I can find attachments to put on my weapon.
Yeah, attachments are good. Whereas
the ammo scavenging is a lot more fun on PUBG because there's a lot more chambered weapons. Whereas it's not just light, medium, heavy.
Yeah, like Fortnite's a kind of... It's a fake game in the factor of how the guns work exactly.
Well, yeah, like, how an M16 isn't a burst gun. Yeah, the culling sucks.
I've never played the culling.
I like the culling.
I didn't mind the culling, actually.
The thing about Fortnite is it's like M16s are full auto, and AK-47s are burst assault rifles.
Yeah, that logic makes no sense. They're the exact opposite.
And
you can tell it's made by an American because they favor the M16 and the SCAR.
Yeah.
Even though SCAR's technically an Israeli weapon, the Americans still use it all the time.
I mean, I'm okay with PUBG's logic in the factor of, like, the M16 is all semi-auto and full auto, but it can also be the factor of like the AK-47s and whatever else guns are in PUBG actually work like real life guns. But Fortnite has a off-topic kind of gun mechanic that we don't normally see in realistic kind of games.
Well, also
I'm more partial to realistic games. I enjoy realistic tactical shooters. That's what I play most of the time.
Call of Duty. Next one's Black Ops.
I can't believe you just said Call of Duty after I said tactical shooter.
Talks about having a battle royale in the next Call of Duty. Totally doesn't matter because I'm kind of done with Call of Duty. But it was just a thing out there.
I mean, there's also the factor of how some people still talk about Minecraft Hunger Games as like a battle royale. But you know what?
Just because someone wrote Minecraft.
It was the OG battle royale.
Okay,
if we're being honest,
was the very first.
It was like if you took early access minus alpha multiplied by beta.
True.
So Daisy.
Daisy.
Daisy is dead as hell.
Basically Daisy.
Okay, let's take a moment to remember Epoxy, the OG.
Yeah.
Battle royale.
The hell's Epoxy?
It was an indie game on Xbox 360. It cost $1. There was survival aspects.
They made $10.
They made like thousands. They made so much money off it. There was you could starve to death. You could dehydrate. There's no sleep, unfortunately.
True.
But there were a lot of other survival mechanics. You could bleed out. You'd have to search the map, and you played in an open world with a bunch of other players. So either you could be friends with them or just get screwed.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about indie games and how they have like survival modes and stuff, we're gonna talk about Unturned here because of the factor.
Unturned, the most graphically unpleasing but gameplay satisfying survival game.
Had this thing talking about
indie. It is a pretty good like indie game because of the factor of like you got guns, you got crappy graphics, you got people running around killing each other for no reason. It's a great overall survival game due to the factor of you got crappy graphics that are like Minecraft, but you also got gun mechanics too.
Well, like Game Theory, I think, talking about how indie games.
Not Minecraft. Come on, man.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Indie games are essentially like this game real nerdy, but art and games are having the same sort of motion where it's like being different is seen as better over the idea of being similar. That's why Battlefront 2 flopped with microtransactions. That's why other games.
Battlefront 2 was pay to play.
It was totally
game, which is painful.
But then, like, that's why games like Battle Royale, and especially free Battle Royale games, are doing amazing. It's because the idea of
Fortnite's making money because a lot of people love cosmetic customization.
Yeah. That's how Overwatch made money.
That's my issue with lots of the games nowadays. If they're made by certain companies, it's all pay to win.
Cough, EA.
Yeah, EA always has like these pay to win games, and like.
This is why I like EA Access though, because eventually I get all their games for free, and it's just like. I'm not paying for any of this.
UFC 2 is one of my favorite fighting games ever.
WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Alright. But then they released UFC 3 in February, Dane. Dane, this little podcast here. It's totally like, it's not pay to win except for in certain aspects.
Okay.
Like, the idea, like, you can buy stuff.
We're getting way off topic of Battle Royale games here, but let's just take a moment to recognize the fact that Warframe is free, but so painfully pay to win. It's not.
Oh, yeah, I'd really like that game in, like, 20 minutes.
I played Warframe. I'm at Mastery Rank 5. All my friends are, like, Mastery Rank 15. That's, like, a long time of playing.
Yeah.
But the game is so pay to win, and you can always tell who paid to win, because they get mad when you call the game pay to win.
True.
That's
you gotta finish your thought here. We're coming up on the end of our time here.
Alright. I'm just one of the things I really like about Fortnite is weekly updates. Like
fair enough.
New guns, new maps,
Anyways, that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
I'm the host, bitch. Outro song, go.